Hey everybody, we're back for night, I don't know, number 6, 7, 8. I don't know, I haven't been counting. Hey Abby. Hello. Hi Tommy. I'm trying to wave at everybody that comes in tonight. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Hey Natalie. Hey Cameron. Ayo. How's everybody doing on this lovely Sunday evening? Anybody do anything fun today? Is that Mr. Weiner? I don't think I know who that is. That might be Mr. Weiner though. Hey Jada. Doing this to get the waves out there. Super productive today. It's a good thing, Dommy. Being productive is a good thing. Yeah, there he is, Mr. Weiner joining us here today. Good to see you, man. Hey, Maddie. So what did everybody do today? Hang out inside, probably. Maybe go for a walk. Bundle up and go for a walk in the cold weather. We got spoiled a little bit a couple days ago. Hey. So yesterday I spent a lot of time in the kitchen making some pasta sauce and some barbecue ribs. And today Mrs. Salerno and I made some pasta, some fresh pasta in the kitchen, which I had only done once before, and that was under some intense adult supervision. My dad's side of the family always makes ravioli for Christmas Day every year, and I don't know how many, like 300 ravioli probably. It's like the week before they spend, I should say, putting those together. That was the only other time I made it, just once though. And I was given a station to work at. Today it was all me and Mrs. Salerno. Jada made some brownies. Awesome, I love a good brownie. Mr. Weiner got a run in. Either that or he's telling us he has to leave. Social distance therapy session, made a TikTok, walked outside. Attractive theater boys. Great. Yes, I've seen that TikTok. Oh, Mr. Weiner, you're too kind. How are the small whiners doing? Are they doing pretty good? English essay. Too much time. Spent too much time watching toddlers and tiaras. Any time spent watching toddlers and tiaras is too much time watching toddlers and tiaras. Kozmowski family, how you guys doing? Andrew, how you doing today? So getting back to the pasta story, I'd never made pasta like not unsupervised before. So like just before we started, I said, well, we should probably look up a recipe. And if you try to Google pasta recipes, don't, because there's 5 million different ones. So we ended up doing 3 different batches with using different types of eggs each time. The first batch we used whole eggs. The second batch, we did a combination of whole eggs plus egg yolks. And the third batch, we did only egg yolks. And all that was to find out that they all taste exactly the same to us. But they were all good. Best, worst show ever. All right, I'll go. You could take that. Yes, pasta's a great thing. I'll put pizza over pasta, but not by much. So I had you guys vote. Let's see. Do I have this in my pictures I could just throw up there? Got some pictures of a pasta I made up there. We made, Mrs. Salerno. We made. I don't know if she could hear me. Mrs. Salerno was getting pretty fancy with the picture taken. That's what it looked like when it was all done. We wanted to taste test each one. There's me getting eggs all over my hands. Got to whisk those eggs up. Here's what I was looking for. So I had this going earlier today. Guess which movie we're watching tonight. And I tried to make it as obvious as possible, but I don't know if people misread guess for vote, or maybe you guys just didn't read the directions. That, I bet, is it. Because I thought I was pretty obvious between the Eggos and the Scoops Ahoy hat, Barb and 11 on my shirt. Not that you saw that earlier, but... we're going to do Missing Things tonight. Missing Things was one of our movies from 2018, the same year that we did Alone at School. Which that was when Stranger Things hype was, not just starting, but it just got big. Just got really big. And I remember that year I really wanted to do a Stranger Things movie, but I was thinking to myself, it's kind of a middle school thing. I don't know if enough kids watch it. So I just did some informal polling in class, mostly with the 4th and 5th graders, and a surprising number of 5th graders and even 4th graders had watched it. So I said, all right, let's go for it. So we did a movie based on Missing Stranger Things, called it Missing Things. And that's what we're going to watch tonight. So let's switch our view here. And here we go. Again, if there's audio issues, let me know. I could probably fix them. Shoot me comments and questions. Otherwise, we'll watch and I'll chat. It would help if I press play. Some really high-tech stuff going on here. The slide to the upside down. So we have okay, before I even get into other stuff, I was very proud of this opening title sequence. This was a lot of fun. I knew I wanted it to look exactly like the Stranger Things opening title sequence. I think I did a pretty good job. Did a lot of Googling and YouTubing, watched a lot of tutorials on how to make this look pretty legit, and as the more recognizable, the better. It's also the first time we have credits at the beginning of this script screen movie. I'm going to turn the lights down a little bit just to darken the screen a little bit.
She would be expecting you.
No way. She would have dropped some kind of tower.
Thank you.
Can your minion support it?
What's he gonna support it with? Minions?
Yeah! They dropped a Pecco.
Told you, Will. Ground troops are no match for him. Lava Hound! Drop an Inferno Tower to draw it to the center. Then support it with baby dragons and a minion horde. We don't have the elixir
Whose
for that.
classroom?
A tornado. Goblins. Anything.
Cast the respawn.
No, not the log. My finger flip. Get strategy.
I don't remember.
Fight log at
Well, who's got the green doors? It can't be a 5th grade classroom. Is that the K1 hallways that have green doors? All like the green cabinets and everything? I think it's Mrs. Conti's room. Yeah, it's Mrs. Conti's room.
I heard that. Would you care to join the rest of us?
The rest of us?
Where are all the
Where
kids?
are all the other kids?
Oh, that's right. So she
Maybe
said.
the Lava Hound got them. That's not funny, Dustin. I don't know what's been happening, but I hope all of you know that your teachers are committed to keeping you safe.
Mrs. Conti is great because she usually leaves school relatively early to pick up her kids, so she always lets us use her room when I ask politely. Plus, it's very close to the library, so it's not a lot of traveling for us.
It's not your commitment that we don't. It's Joy's.
There's the school store letters from New Kid.
We need to protect these kids.
I've already got safeties walking them everywhere they go.
That's not enough. The safeties are disappearing too.
Too early. Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
How are you all here? Don't you have classes to teach?
What classes? What's happening to our kids?
Who's been going around?
I haven't seen any doctors, Mom.
Families probably moved then.
That many. It's the bullying situation only.
Enough! How many times do we have to go over this? Students are not disappearing. They will be back in your classrooms before you know it, and you'll forget that this ever happened. Now that's the last I want to hear about it. But the last I want to hear about it. Oh, you're back to your classrooms. You've got kids to teach.
John Henry made a great Chief Hopper. Just don't look at the camera.
You're gonna have to face this problem sooner or later, Hop. If you care about these kids,
Of course I care about these kids.
well, if you don't do something soon, there aren't gonna be any kids left for you to care about, Principal Hopper.
Flo, do you remember that bullying incident with the kindergartner a few years ago? Yeah, Holland's class. Would you pull that file out for me? Thanks.
Oh man, I forgot my hat.
Dustin. I'll go get it.
So I knew we needed some kind of Demogorgon type creature, but not so creepy that it would scare the kindergartners when they eventually see this. So that's how we settled on what you're about to see in the next scene.
Steve, where's the kid with the vest? I don't know. How can you lose track of him?
You stealthy Johnny like a ninja. A ninja.
Uh, 2018, same year as Alone at School.
Will! You guys don't think that. Lava Hound. What if Will's the next missing kid? Will! Will? Will, quit messing around.
Starting to fill up. Hello to everybody that I missed joining in earlier. Sorry if I didn't give you a wave. Yeah, we had to have the hat. You can't do Stranger Things and have a Dustin without that hat.
Sure, Hop.
Do you remember when our enrollment first started going down about...
4 years ago. I remember.
Yeah, one of the first kids to leave was in your kindergarten.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Ashley.
Lauren Duffer. I remember her. Sweet girl. She was being bullied by another child in my class. We had a meeting. As you know, nothing was done to stop it. Parents must have gotten fed up waiting for something to happen. She didn't come back in first grade.
We did our best to make Maria look like a Barb here.
Lauren Duffer needs someone in her corner. They all do. They need someone who has their back. They deserve justice.
Working on it, Bob.
Do you need to phone home? I speak English. What's your name? 11. My dad's a big Carson Wentz fan. I'm Mike. With Dustin and Lucy. Who's Matt? Where did you come from?
Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles, for the convenient naming opportunity.
That's where you are now, our school.
I feel like I've been an upside-down version of this place.
Mike, how are we gonna explain the random new girl to everyone?
Here. She's not a fan of the phone home joke, Mike. No mouths either. Pictures.
See if you recognize anything.
I didn't think I would have to explain the phone home joke, but a surprisingly low number of kids have seen E.T. I guess it was surprising to me.
Star Wars themed. The Stormtrooper game was epic.
That's our friend. He went missing when we found you. His name is
Will.
How do you know who Will is?
I saw him. I heard you calling him. In the Upside Down.
The Upside Down?
Kind of catchy.
I don't know if it's kids of them being uncultured, but maybe me not realizing that I have 30-something years worth of movie watching experience, and they have, I don't know, 10.
Who's first? I'll go.
Guys, get me out of here!
What happened? Did you shoot Will?
Did you see the lava house?
No. There's like feet in there. We have to find a way to get to the Upside Down. How are we gonna do that, Mike? I don't know. We have to find Will. We wouldn't give up on finding us. But Mike, the only person who knows where Will might be barely even knows who she is. It's not like there's some magical elevator we can take to get there.
Yes, there is!
Okay, Mrs. Clark, explain that to us one more time. Ever since the Big Bang, our universe has been expanding, and most scientists believe that other universes, similar to ours, but distinctly different, exist. Like an upside-down version of our universe? Sure. As these universes also expand, they overlap in places that have a large concentration of energy. Playground is a large concentration of energy? In a way, yes, I guess it is. So then you're saying...
Manvita had the job of learning all the science and technical jargon.
...to other worlds? In theory. Right, in theory. And if someone was to travel through one of these gates? Well, since no one has ever traveled to alternate universes before, I can only infer exposure to that amount of energy could result in fatigue, disorientation, perhaps in temporary memory loss, and maybe a nosebleed.
No nosebleeds in this version. Hey, Miss Bogan.
Well, if Brenner's theory holds true, then exiting through the same gate you entered would close it.
I can't believe you left him out here alone. You'd make a terrible babysitter.
There's our Demogorgon, or Lava Hound, or KDM Coyote.
I can't find the key!
That happens.
Right, he is.
Oh, Darshan made a great Steve. You can also see all of us in the window.
If it had nails sticking out of it.
I would make a great babysitter.
I really hope you've all seen Stranger Things so these jokes can land. Oh, this was fun.
What's going on?
W I L L Will.
Will?
So So
that
this
you?
sequence was actually shot twice. Once with the lights completely on, and then once with the lights completely off. And then it's almost like tracing paper. You layer the two videos on top of each other. The one with the lights on the bottom layer, the one with the lights off on the top layer, and then you cut out little circles where you want the underneath picture to show through. And that's how you make the lights. That's how I make the lights anyway. I'm sure there's more sophisticated ways to do it.
For the kids? Yeah, the snarky one with the hat. She needed some for some kind of scavenger hunt. Did the kids ask anything else? They were pretty curious about the elevator.
Take that thing off.
So, how do we open the gate?
Let me.
For the most part, I use Final Cut, which is like Apple's next step up from iMovie. The very sophisticated way we got the door to move. There's somebody standing behind it opening it. Because that door does not open automatically. Chloe's behind there doing a great, creepy elevator door closing motion.
I know your school bars is missing. I'm working on it.
Well, you're about to be missing 3 more.
What?
I think Mike, Dustin, and Lucy are going after Will, and I think they know how to find him.
How could you know this?
I'll explain on the way.
Well, where are they going?
And then for the upside down, this is just a filter.
The upside down.
I think those are actually snowflakes.
So, where do we go now?
We'll arrive through the equipment shed. We should start there.
Here, in case we get separated. Can't imagine what this is like for Mike, losing your best friend.
Our best friend's missing too.
No, we didn't move here until 2nd grade. Will has known Mike since 1st grade. So he gets dibs on being his best friend based on seniority.
Still don't remember anything?
Not much.
Maybe if we remind you of the things you know, we'll help you remember the things you don't know.
How?
What's your favorite band?
One Direction.
One Direction? They're not even a band anymore.
They broke up.
What's your favorite movie?
The Lego movie.
Favorite pizza topping?
What's a pizza? Just kidding. Mushroom.
Pancakes or waffles?
I kind of thought we were all best friends.
Against the rules, you can't have more than one best friend.
Sure you can.
Name one example.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
I think Ron is a little closer to Hermione than Harry.
Sure, they're a couple. So, Ron's closer to Hermione romantically. In terms of pure friendship, they're all the same.
No way. Mike? Is it possible to have more than one best friend?
No.
See, I told you.
Run!
All the music we use here is straight from the Stranger Things soundtrack too.
Before?
Yeah, but he never came after me.
Dustin, Lucy, are you there? I repeat, are you there? Over.
The more I remember about this place, the more I wish I could forget.
Does being back here help you remember anything?
I remember how we got here. I was playing with some friends, and then this kid started chasing us.
I used to be a bully.
You were?
Yeah, I never had anyone or anything. Not that it makes it okay. I don't know, I guess I like to pick on kids. Mostly name calling. Childish stuff like moron, loser, mouth breather.
Mouth breather?
I don't know. I guess it made me feel cool. I was awful in kindergarten, but in 1st grade I was in Will's class. He stood up to me. He told me to knock it off. Soon, other kids started to do the same. I started to realize that I had no friends. One day I was so desperate, so lonely, that I walked up to Will and said I was sorry and asked him if he would be my friend. He said yes. We need to find him. I owe him a lot.
Mike, you there? Over.
Justin, you're okay. Where's Lucy?
She's fine. I'm right here, Mike. Look, you guys gotta get over here.
Where are you?
By the slide.
What if you're not okay?
Then we take responsibility. They went missing on our watch.
These kids going missing isn't your fault. Neither is the bullying. But if you don't do anything about it, it will be.
Mike, over here! We're over here!
What are you guys doing up there? Where's Will?
I'm right here, Mike.
Will, you're okay. What happened to you?
I would tell you, bro. Better for you to look.
It's a very enthusiastic greeting for your missing friend.
Back. Run, Will. Mike, you need to see this. I remember now.
What in the name of Catherine Donahue is that thing?
Hey, get away from those kids!
Oh, John Henry did such a great job. For as many times as he tried, we couldn't get him to say Donahue. Catherine Donahue Markley.
You're a kid? What did you think I was, some kind of monster? This isn't Netflix, Mike. You know my name? And you know mine. But you never really called me. You prefer to call me stupid, loser, mouse breather.
Lauren Duffer?
Hi, Mr. Hoover.
You didn't move away.
Ran away to my like it. One day, I was hiding from Mike in a classroom closet, and I ended up here. And I didn't see any bullies, so I figured I'd stay. And then more kids showed up. They were bullied too. Some by you, Mike, and some by others. Was I really that mean to you guys?
Yeah, you were.
11. I bullied you.
I used to wear my hair short, really short, and you bullied me almost every day for it.
I don't remember. Doesn't surprise me. Why would you remember? You never cared then. We can resolve this back home. Your parents... We're staying!
You shouldn't run away from your pawns. You can't just ignore them either. They'll always find you.
Look who's talking. We told you about the bullying. You didn't care. This place exists because of you. We're not coming back because of kids like him. It's not safe.
It will be. Places like this shouldn't exist. You shouldn't need a safe place to escape from school. School should be your safe place. From here on out, I promise to hold kids like Mike accountable for their choices.
Hey, Jack.
Build a better Hawkins.
I'm sorry. I really am. How can I believe you?
Because I say you can. Mike has been nothing but kind to me since I've met him.
He's changed. He's a good guy. He's my best friend.
Mine too.
Until Jen. You've got to stand up to your bullies, but you also have to give them a chance to change. Come back with us, please.
Apparently I like doing slow handshakes.
But how are we going to get back? The slide and elevator are the only two gates open.
All of you, go back with Mrs. Joyce. The rest of us will use the slide.
Okay, let's go.
This is also the first scripted screen where we had a full set of production assistants. Group of sixth graders really stepped up and helped make this production work.
We're back up, safe and sound. How about you?
Almost there.
Once you go through, all the gates are closed.
No one will have to ever come back. I promise.
No end credits on this one. folks, that's our movie for tonight. Let me turn around there. Let's get some light back up here. Not blue light. That's a little creepy. Whoa, there we go. So we're running out of movies, guys. If I go back to that screen from earlier, thank you. And credit to the cast and crew and the production team as well. That was a fun one to make. So cross off missing things. We're down to the Time Turners, Heart and Soul, The Glitch, and a couple bloopers. That's it. That's a good life choice, Tommy. Good life choice. All right, so let's do this. I think we've got 3 or 4 people left in the room at this point. I'm going to let you guys vote now for what we watch tomorrow. Got to vote for The Glitch? I had a feeling you'd vote that way, Jada. Please don't each vote for a different movie. Don't make me be the tiebreaker. Got Heart and Soul, Time Turners, Glitch. That's it. Time Turners. All right, Andrew, if you're still around, you're the final vote. Otherwise, for tomorrow, it's Time Turners. Time Turners it is for tomorrow. Time Turners is based on Back to the Future Part 2. Also based a little bit on Harry Potter and a little bit on Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So we mashed together 3 different franchises there. Don't worry, Jada. We'll get to The Glitch soon. We've got time, guys. We've got time. All right. Anybody else have anything good to share before we head out for tonight? You can go get yourself ready for Miss Bogan's story time at 9 o'clock tonight. Three awesome things in one movie. Yeah. The plot mostly follows Back to the Future Part 2. So if you want to watch that between now and tomorrow night, that would be a good idea. Just a little Harry Potter action in there with an actual time turner that makes the story possible. And it's all based around a kid who just can't get enough Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, which is lots of kids. Back to the Future 2 was always my favorite out of the 3 when I was a kid. So Back to the Future 2 came out in 1988. The movie takes place in 1985. And when they travel to the future, they travel to 2015. So if you do watch Back to the Future Part 2, you'll see what 1988's idea of the future was. See how many things they actually got right. Not many. Well, there's a couple, though. No, because the hoverboards that exist now are not actually hoverboards. They did predict the Cubs winning the World Series. Who did the Cubs beat in the World Series? It couldn't have been Miami, right? Because they're both in the same conference, right? That's right, they beat the Indians that year. Yeah, I was still getting the Cubs. That's a pretty good one. And I think it was the same exact year. Seven games, extra innings. In the movie, when that's revealed, I believe they sweep Miami. Hey, Elena. Yeah, I love those movies. Most of the script screen movies are based on what I like to watch and what I enjoyed as a kid or as an adult. Still haven't planned out the spring one yet for this year. Got a couple ideas for that one. All right, everybody. I'm going to jump off here. Maybe I'll see some of you on Miss Bogan's page for story time. And check out Mr. Casper. Mr. Casper's Instagram has been doing some different exercises and ways to keep active and fit during the quarantine. Fit with Casper on Instagram. Make sure you follow him. All right, guys, until later on, remember, stay home, stay safe, stay connected. See you later.